Welcome back to the Quantum Thread, weaving the future of the internet, everyone. You know, we talk a lot about the cloud these days, but have you ever stopped to think about who actually controls all that data up there? It's a pretty fundamental question, especially in an age where data is, well, everything. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's set to completely reshape that landscape, the Vogon decentralized cloud. Joining me are our resident tech guru, John, business strategist, Aurora, and our visionary, Susan. So, let's kick things off, John. Maybe you can set the stage for us. What exactly is a decentralized data system, and how does it stack up against the traditional cloud models we've all grown so accustomed to?
Absolutely, Paul. It's a fantastic question and really at the core of understanding Vogon. Think of the traditional cloud, right? Like Amazon AWS, Google Cloud, Azure. They're centralized. Your data lives in massive data centers owned and operated by a single entity. It's convenient, sure, but it also creates single points of failure. If one of those centers goes down or gets hacked or even just decides to change its terms, your data is vulnerable. A decentralized system, on the other hand, distributes data across a vast network of nodes, often peer-to-peer. There's no single control point. It's like comparing a fortress to a sprawling, intricate web.
And from a privacy and control standpoint, that's huge. With a centralized cloud, you're essentially trusting one company with your most sensitive information. You often don't truly own your data, you're just renting space. Decentralization shifts that power dynamic. It gives individuals and organizations far more control over their own data assets. It's about bringing data ownership back to the people, which, let's be honest, is a pretty radical idea in today's digital economy.
For businesses, John's point about single points of failure and Susan's about control really resonate. We've seen so many high-profile data breaches or outages that bring entire operations to a standstill. And the vendor lock-in? It's a nightmare. Migrating from one hyperscaler to another is incredibly complex and costly. So the promise of a system that inherently offers better resilience and more autonomy over our digital assets is incredibly appealing from a strategic business perspective.
That's a powerful indictment of the status quo, and it really sets the stage for why something like the Vogon decentralized cloud is so important. So let's zero in on Vogon. John, you've looked into this quite a bit. What are some of Vogon's standout features that make it such a compelling alternative?
Well, Vogon and the underlying technology from CrowdPoint is designed from the ground up to address these centralized pain points. One of its core features is its robust security, leveraging principles similar to distributed ledger technology, which means data isn't just stored, it's encrypted, immutable, and spread across multiple nodes. This makes it incredibly resilient against attacks and unauthorized access. You'd essentially have to compromise thousands of nodes simultaneously, which is practically impossible.
And it's not just about security, it's also about democratizing data access and ownership. Vogon's model allows for a data mesh architecture where different parts of an organization or even different organizations can share and access data securely and efficiently without funneling it all through one central authority. It's a complete paradigm shift from siloed data towards collaborative, controlled data sharing.
From a business standpoint, I'm particularly impressed by the focus on real-time data analytics and scalability. Many businesses struggle to get actionable insights from their data quickly enough. With a decentralized structure, data can be processed closer to its source, reducing latency and enabling real-time analytics for things like AI and machine learning workloads. This isn't just about storage. It's about making data work harder and smarter for you, without the massive infrastructure costs of traditional cloud providers.
Exactly, Aurora. The white paper highlights how the current cloud infrastructure wasn't built for the demands of real-time AI. Vogon is optimized for it. It's built for what they call Digital Economy 3.0, where data is a primary asset and its ability to deliver insights instantly is paramount. Plus, it essentially creates a decentralized physical infrastructure network, or DePIN, which allows for dynamic scaling based on demand, reducing wasted resources and inherent costs.
So, we're talking about a system that's more secure, more efficient, and puts control back into the hands of the user, whether that's an individual or a multinational corporation. That's a pretty compelling package. Let's delve into the actual impact. Susan, how do you see Vogon's technology directly benefiting businesses?
Oh, the benefits are multifaceted, Paul. First, cost reduction is a huge one. traditional cloud can be incredibly expensive, especially as your data scales. Vogon's distributed peer-to-peer model inherently lowers operational costs because you're not paying a premium to a single provider for massive infrastructure. Then there's the increased efficiency, faster data processing, lower latency for applications, and better integration with AI and machine learning initiatives. Businesses can derive insights much quicker, leading to faster decision-making and a real competitive edge. And let's not forget disaster recovery. With data spread across so many nodes, the risk of catastrophic data loss due to a single event is virtually eliminated.
And for individuals, it's a game changer for privacy. We're constantly bombarded with news of data breaches and companies misusing our personal information. Vogon gives users unprecedented control over their data. Imagine being able to truly own your digital identity, deciding precisely who sees what and for how long. It moves beyond just privacy policies that no one reads to actual, verifiable data sovereignty. It's the difference between trusting a gatekeeper and holding the keys yourself.
Yeah, and from a technical perspective, that data sovereignty isn't just a philosophical concept, it's baked into the architecture. The use of robust encryption and distributed ledger principles means that even if a node were compromised, the data fragments would be unintelligible and incomplete. It's a multi-layered security approach that's far superior to traditional perimeter-based security models. Plus, the system is designed to prevent vendor lock-in, offering open standards and interoperability, which is a massive win for businesses wanting flexibility.
So, it's not just about better tech, it's about a better philosophy of data. If Vogon and similar decentralized systems are the future, what does that future actually look like? John, you're always looking ahead. What are your thoughts on the future developments and the broader implications of this shift?
I think we're just scratching the surface, Paul. We're moving towards what some call Web 3 or Digital Economy 3.0, where true data ownership and interoperability are paramount. I envision a future where decentralized cloud systems like Vogon become the norm, not the exception. This means a more resilient internet, one less susceptible to outages, censorship, or monolithic corporate control. We could see entirely new business models emerge, built on secure, shared, and democratized data. It opens up possibilities for global collaboration on a scale we haven't even dreamed of yet, especially with AI continuing to advance.
From a business standpoint, the implications are profound. Companies that embrace decentralized data will gain a significant competitive advantage. They'll be more agile, more secure, and more trusted by their customers. I also foresee a greater push for industry-specific decentralized clouds, where particular sectors can pool and share data securely for research, innovation, or compliance, without compromising individual company secrets. Think medical data, financial transactions, or supply chain logistics all benefiting from this distributed trust model.
Challenges will certainly arise, of course. Adoption isn't instantaneous. It requires a mindset shift from IT departments and leadership. Interoperability with existing legacy systems will be a hurdle initially, and educating the market on the true benefits will take time. But the opportunities vastly outweigh them. We're talking about a robust infrastructure capable of handling the exponential growth of data generated by IoT devices, autonomous vehicles, and increasingly sophisticated AI. The centralized cloud just isn't designed for that scale or real-time demand without massive compromises.
And it's not just about the tech, it's about societal change. Imagine a world where citizens have sovereign control over their health records, their financial data, their digital identities. It reduces the power of large data brokers and puts individuals back in the driver's seat. That's a huge step towards a more equitable and trustworthy digital world. It's truly a foundational technology for a new era.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a major transformation, not just in how we store data, but in how we perceive and interact with our entire digital ecosystem. From enhanced security and efficiency for businesses to greater privacy and control for individuals, the Vogon decentralized cloud certainly seems to be paving the way for a more democratic and robust digital future. What a fascinating discussion. John, Susan, Aurora, thank you so much for shedding light on this incredibly important topic.
My pleasure, Paul. It's exciting stuff.
Thanks for having me, Paul. It was great.
Always a pleasure to explore the future with you all.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on the Quantum Thread. We hope this conversation has given you plenty to think about regarding the future of data. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the digital world.